So here we are, 2012. Over the past decade, we've witnessed some remarkable transformations. The park unveiled some truly amazing rides like Quantum, Rush and Eclipse, which was later swapped with Samurai at Chessington. Among the groundbreaking additions was the world's first Sky Swap, Slammer, the long-awaited return of the Flying Fish, and of course, the introduction of the iconic Stealth.
However, in 2008, we stepped into what will become a rather divisive era. It's fair to say that the past 4 years have had their fair share of ups and downs. Let's take a look back at some of the highlights. In 2009, we came in strong with the world's first horror movie themed coaster, Saw the Ride, which saw record-breaking crowds drawn to our park. Building on this success, in 2010, we introduced Saw Alive, our first ever year-round scare maze. Now, in 2012, we're gearing up to unveil the UK's first winged coaster, the Swarm. The Swarm's theme will transport you to a post-apocalyptic world ravaged by biomechanical aliens. I see a theme developing here. The popularity of Saw the Ride proved horror to be a sure hit, but as we'll come to realise, you can't fully appreciate darkness without at least a touch of light. Okay, so let's address the elephant in the room. Thank you, Alexandra. The fatheads.
A term that might need some introduction for those of you who aren't familiar with these delightful characters. Allow me to introduce you to a few of them. The pointing man, the pointing lady, the overly enthusiastic fast track lady, and the gentleman who lost his composure. Even Merlin himself joined in on the fun. They've managed to infiltrate not just the park, but even our map, engaging in some rather mischievous activities. I'll leave it at that.
You might be curious about the origins of these charming characters.
Allow me to provide some insight. In 2007, when Merlin Entertainment acquired the Two Swords Group, they had grand ambitions for Thorpe Park. Their vision was to position them as the nation's thrill capital, setting them apart from other UK theme parks. Thorpe Park embarked on a brand strategy centred around insane fun, guided by their core values of matiness, boundary pushing and living life to the fullest. Their communication style even embodied the persona of this guy. It's safe to say that they wholeheartedly embrace these principles, evident in some pretty bold PR stunts that really did push the boundaries. However, as time passed, it was felt the concept of insane fun took the brand towards too much darkness and not enough light, and it soon became clear that a change was in order. Greetings from 2018, where things have taken a rather unexpected turn. But first, let's rewind to 2014. In 2014, Thorpe Park implemented a dramatic but very intentional shift in their brand. They bid farewell to the fatheads and proudly adopted the identity of the island like no other. This marked a dramatic departure from the previous strategy, recognising that a bit of light was needed amidst the darkness.
During that year, we introduced our first set of family-focused set attractions in quite some time, Angry Birds Land. This injection of fun and vibrancy revitalised not only the brand, but also the park itself. For the first time, people began to see us in a different light, and we welcomed more families than ever before. Our journey was definitely on an upswing, although one thing remained constant, our logo. But more on that tomorrow. With a newfound source of light, a shadow of darkness also returned, leading to a zombification of the island with the arrival of The Walking Dead: The Ride. Well, we've got a horde of zombies to face, so we'll see you again tomorrow.